to come to the podium.
We thank you so much. We thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
I would just like to say it's a privilege and an honor
Sifuna ukuthi kulithuba nokuhlonipheka
to be here today
ukuba lapha namhlanje
and in the presence of the Nkosi,
ebukhoneni benkosi esimabomvini
the Indunas,
neyinduna
and all the other dignitaries that have arrived today,
nazo zonke ihlonipheki nezicukuthwana ezikhona namhlanje
and all protocol observed.
nabo bonke abakhona abahloniphekile.
I would like to say it's also a privilege
Ngithanda ukusho kulithuba
to represent God's Kingdom Ministry
uba ngimele iGod's Kingdom Ministries,
in the development of projects
uba ngimele ekuthuthuseni imisebenzi
and all,
lekelela umphakathi,
and to assist the Nkosi
uba ngilekelele amakhosi
to help their people
ukusiza abantu bayo,
and to uplift them
uba ngibaphakamise
and to take them out of poverty.
basuse empofini.
Amen.
As Christians,
Njengabazalwane
we have a duty or
nomsebenzi
responsibility.
obalulekile.
But every single one of us
Uma thina wethu ngamunye ngamunye
have a purpose.
enenhloso.
What is important
Okusemqoka
is to understand
masiqonde
what your purpose
ukuthi
is
yini inhloso yakho
in life.
ekuphileni kwakho.
Many people
Baningi abantu
never understand
abaqondi
what their purpose.
ukuthi yini inhloso yakho.
But if we have a look,
Uma singake sibuke
at the apostle and the great man of God, knowledge,
uma ngasibukeke lo muntu asemshilo koyimina
and other great Christians,
nabanye amabandla amakhulu
they have a vision.
banembono.
But the vision is useless
Imbono yabo nje awunamsebenzi, useless.
without knowledge.
Awunakuqonda knowledge.
His own name. Without the vision,
Ngaphandle kombono
the people will perish.
abantu bayafa.
But without information
Ngaphandle futhi bathole ulwazi
and knowledge
nokwazi
and involvement
nokuhlanganyela
and participation,
nokungena usebenze
like we see here today,
njengoba sibona namhlanje
from the Nkosi,
kusukela
from the
enkosini
Induna,
ney'nduna zayo,
and even from the king of the Zulu nation,
njengoba sibona nenkosi
King Zwilatini,
inkosi
King Goodwill Zwilatini.
ongangezwe lakhe akaziyo.
Am I too quick? What I would like to say is this.
If I can just show them this.
I'm going to speak now. This didn't happen just on its own.
Lokhu akusenzakalanga nje ngento yakhona ngommangaliso noma umgilingwane.
This took support and coordination
Lokhu
and work
kuthathe
and
uxhaso
management
nokuhlanganyela
and planning
nokuthatha inxexheba nokuhlela
and hard work from the woman
nokusebenza kakhulu kwabesifazane
and the support of the community
nokusapotwa umphakathi walapho
to make this happen.
ukwenza lolu suku lube yimpumelelo.
It couldn't just happen on its own.
Akusenzakalanga lolu suku ukuthi lube khona.
And we come down to one thing.
Sisuke entweni eyodwa sezinhloso eyi-one.
Umuntu ngwamuntu ngwabantu.
Umuntu
Today
namhlanje
is Nelson Mandela Day.
namhlanje lusuku kaMandela.
He had a vision,
Unombono, waba nombono.
but his vision has never been fulfilled
Umbono wakhe azange ugcwaliseke
because he wrote the Freedom Charter
ngoba wabhala ilokuzana iphupho lombono
in 1955.
ngo-1955.
But today
Kodwa namhlanje na
we have a problem,
sinenkinga
even in the church.
ngisho ebandleni.
that people, they don't hlanganisa.
abantu abahlangani
They want to work on their own.
bafuna ukuyisebenzela bodwa nje
They're politically divided.
bangabosopolitiki abahlukeneyo
They're racially divided.
bahlukene
They're culturally divided.
ngokwamasiko bahlukene
They're ethnically divided.
nangokuphila komhlaba nje bahlukene
And even the church ministers,
even nje nabashumayelayo
they argue about God's word.
baphikisana ngezwi likaNkulunkulu
The time for Kalumari,
isikhathi sokuba ke ngikhulume time to talk
it's time to talk, but it's time to stop this battle.
isikhathi manje bekumiwe ukuba kuliwe stop this battle
In 1996,
ngo-1996
God gave me the reason for my purpose.
wanginikeza isizathu sokuba khona kwami
King's Velatini
ongangezwe lakhe
birthday is on the 27th of this month.
kungamhla 20 kule nyanga bese shila lokuzalwa kwesini
On the 29th,
ngo-29
no, on the 27th is the king's birthday.
mhla ka-27 kuyilanga lokuzalwa kwesini
On the 29th of July is my birthday, 2 days away.
Every birthday the latest
I wanted to share this with you because I want you to understand how important it is
ngifuna uba niqonde ukuthi usemqoka kangakanani
to have a vision
uba nombono
and to have unity.
uba sibe nokuhlangana
The Bible says, John 15, that the people must unite.
John 15 uthi abantu abahlangane
It doesn't matter who you are.
ukuthi ungubani
The church is not made up of church leaders.
ibandla lakhiwa ngabaholi
The church is made up of Bible-believing, God-fearing Christians.
kwakhiwa ngabantu abesaba uNkulunkulu nabakholelwa eBhayibhelini ezweni
This is the church.
yilolo-ke ibandla
What I want to share with you is this.
namhlanje ngifuna uba ngikhulume nani
We need great leaders like
sifuna
the
abaholi
Apostle.
abakhulu abaqavile
We need great leaders like King's Velatini.
sifuna abaholi
We need the Nehemiahs.
sidinga uNehemiya
The Christian Coalition
inhlangano yamakholwa
has created
badanile
the Solomon Project.
umbono kaSolomon
You all know King Solomon.
siyayazi yonke inkosi uSolomon
Wives.
owayehlakaniphile
Wives of King Solomon, you know, eh? The only thing that King Solomon wanted,
iyodwa inkosi uSolomon iyodwa ayifuna
and he had more money than anybody.
wayenemali nawo wonke umuntu
He had 700 wives
wayenamakhosikazi
and 300 girlfriends.
enawu-300 intandane zakhe ayishuphele
But the one thing that he asked from God
iyodwa into ayilahlekela kuNkulunkulu ayicela kuNkulunkulu
is wisdom.
wacela ukuhlakanipha
And what is what God's Kingdom Ministries has got.
lokhu-ke i-God's Kingdom Ministries enakho namhlanje
We have vision,
sinombono
we have good leaders.
sinabaholi abaright
This is not racially divided
akusikhona ukuthi ubuze okuhlukeneyo lokhu
because I can open doors that knowledge cannot open.
ngoba ngingakwazi ukuvula mna njengomanzi iminyango undebele lomile ongeke akwazi ukuyivula
But the pastor can open doors that I can't
kanti
open.
nayo ndebele ngavula iminyango yena abumanzi udokotela engeke akwazi ukuyivula
That's why we need one another. The point that I was making just now
iphuzo ebengizama ukulibeka yileli njengamanje
is that the king on the 27th of July
ngo-27 July inkosi
will be turning 68.
izobe ina 68
On the 29th of July,
29 July
I will be turning 65.
mina ngizobe senginango-65
Kulumekini. The point that I'm making is this.
iphuzo engizama ukulicacisa yileli
If we can take the wisdom
uma uma sethatha ukuqonda
of people like myself who understand business.
abantu uma sethatha ukuqonda lokho enginakho lokuqonda ibhizinisi
And we can harness the energy
uba sibambe amandla ethu
of the youth
kubantu abasha
and educate them
and sibafundise
and give them information
sibanikeze ulwazi
and give them skills.
sibanikeze uqeqesho
Then we have done a good job.
senzile umsebenzi omuhle.
I wrote a book
Ngibhale incwadi
on how to start a business,
ukuthi iqala kanjani ibhizinisi
how to develop a business
ukuthi
plan,
ukhulisa kanjani ibhizinisi
how to develop a marketing
ukuthi
strategy.
uyakha kanjani emakethe.
And I've survived for 35 years
Ngikwazi ukuphila iminyaka ewu-35
without being employed.
ngingazange ngiqashe umuntu.
I want to make the endorsement of this.
Ngifuna njengamanje bangenze enkosini isipho.
We do not know everything.
Asazi konke.
God knows everyone.
uNkulunkulu wazi konke.
God knows our hearts.
uNkulunkulu wazi inhliziyo zethu.
All we need to do is be obedient.
Konke nje esikwaziyo
We need to pray for wisdom.
ukuba sikhulekele ukuhlakanipha.
We need to pray for mandla,
Ube sikhulekela amandla,
for energy.
energy.
And we need to pray for unity.
Ube sikhulekela ubunye.
We must bring the churches together.
Sihlanganise ibandla ndawonye.
God's kingdom ministry has got that vision and we can bring the people together.
I-God's Kingdom Ministry inalombono singahlanganisa abantu ndawonye.
I want to share something with you.
Ngifuna uba-ke ngihlephulana nani lokhu.
This country
Lelizwe
has got 4 race groups.
liney'nhlobo eziwu-4.
In Daniel 7:6,
uDaniela 6:6.
7.
7:6.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 6. It talks about the 4-headed,
Ukhuluma ngamakhanda awu-4 encwadini kaDaniela.
the ingwe, one body,
Lumzimba uwodwa kodwa
ingwe with 4 heads.
izingwe ziwu-4 zinamakhanda awu-4. I-1 namakhanda awu-4.
One body.
Emzimbeni oyi-1 kodwa inamakhanda awu-4.
It's in the Bible.
Kusebhayibhelini.
This is not my idea.
Akusikho ingqondo yami leyo.
This is in the Bible.
Kusebhayibhelini.
So what I'm saying is that this is my logo.
Lokho kusho ukuthi ilogo yami le.
Because we need to understand,
Ngifuna siqonde
my father came from England,
ubaba wami uqhamuke e-England.
but I was born in South Africa.
Mina ngazalwa kodwa eSouth Africa.
My father, I can trace my ancestors. Ancestors are very important.
Mina ngakwazi ukulandela umgudu wokhokho. Ancestors.
Ancestors are very important to the African people.
Abomlando basemqoka ngizawuthi ngiqhamukaphi.
Ancestors are very important to the white tribes.
Kuthina abantu abamhlophe kusemqoka ukulandela umgudu ukuthi siqhamukaphi.
I can trace my family
Ngingakwazi ukulandela umgudu womndeni wami
back to Abraham.
kusukela kuAbraham.
I can trace my family back to 1,500 years before Jesus.
Ngingakwazi ukutrace umndeni wami kusukela eminyakeni ewu-50 engakafiki uJesu ukuthi wenza kanjani amangasi.
But more importantly, I can trace my family
Okusemqoka kakhulu ukuba ngikwazi ukuba
on my father's side
esayidini likababa wami
for 1,000 years.
ngifuna ngibheke eminyakeni ewu-1000 ukuthi mina ngiqhamukaphi.
My mother's family came here
Uma wami waqhamuka eSouth Africa
in 1630,
ngo-1630
200 years before King Shaka was born.
ngaphambi ube ilembe libe khona.
The Dutch came here 1630.
Ngo-1630 kwafika amadashi.
The Germans came here 1660.
Amadashi afika ngo-1660
The French came here 1685.
kanjalo-ke bafika ngalo-1685
The British came here 1820.
namabhritish afika ngo-1820
The Jewish people came here 1828.
ngo-1828
And the Indians came here in 1860.
abasendiya baqhamuka ngo-1860.
The king understands this.
Inkosi ngakuqonda lokho.
We need peace.
Sifuna ukuthula.
We need peace.
Sifuna ukuthula.
We have had discussions with the king
sibe noxoxa
Zwelatini,
sibe
and
noxoxa
Prince Tulani,
nongangezwe lakhe noPrince
and we are going to sign a peace accord
sizosayina incwadi
with
yokuvumelana
all the Nkosi.
nazo zonke onke amakhosi
Because if we have more fighting in this country,
uma sinokulwa belizwe
there is no hope for the poor.
alikho ithemba labantu abahluphekayo
There's no hope for the Ngani.
alikho ithemba ley'ngane
So it's time,
Manje
skatsing, kakihlanganisa.
isikhathi sobe sihlangane
Umuntu kwamuntu ngabantu. So what we need now,
sikufuna manje
we have the knowledge.
nolwazi
This is knowledge. We need to educate our children.
basifundisa iy'ngane zethu
We need good leaders,
sifuna ubuholi
the traditional leaders.
abaholi besizwe
We come here today,
namhlanje
this painting,
lesi sithombe
only 3 were ever made.
abathatha abantu abasenze
And this was given to me
lesi sanikezwa kumina
by King Goodwill Zwelatini.
ongangezwelayo
It is a blessing.
sinikeze sibusiso siya
What? You follow.
siyabona
This was a great honor,
lokhu kwaba yini ukuba nginikezwe ukuba ngihlonishwa
and it's a great honor to be here today.
futhi nakimi ukuhlonipheka ukuba kwami lapha namhlanje
We are here
silapha
to lay a foundation.
uba sizobeka isisekelo
We want to work with the House of Traditional Leaders.
sifuna uba sisebenze nobukhosi bonke base-KZN
We want to see what is needed in the community.
sifuna ukubheka e-KZN ukuthi kudingekani
We want to unite the churches.
sifuna ukuhlanganisa nabandla ndawonye
The Muslims, they've got no problem.
amamuslim awanankinga ashaya imculo ekuseni
Zonke as gift of the givers.
bonke abasebenza izipho zokupha gift of the givers
The Muslims, they've got the mosque.
amamuslim anendlu yawo
They've got the Quran.
banekurani yabo eyi-1
The Jews, they've got the synagogue.
amajuza anesinagoge
They've got the Torah.
banethula kanjalo
The Christians have got the Bible.
amakholwa anebhayibhile
80%,
80%
45 million people in South Africa
45 million people in South Africa
claim to be Christian.
trying to be Christian. Nezalwa amakholwa.
But why are the children starving?
Yindaba ingane ihlupheke kukhona amakholwa.
Because the Christians are too busy fighting.
Amakholwa abhizi ayami.
Right. We need to learn from Noah.
Sifuna ukuba sifunde Noah.
You all know Noah
Yawunayo siyamazi.
and the ark.
Yes.
What did he say? For 120 years. 120 years he went to everybody, knocked on their doors, said the rain's coming.
Wayehambe ngenethi imvula iyeza.
And they laughed.
Behleka.
He asked for money, he asked for help, he asked for
Usizo
timber.
ngomoya omkhulu.
He wanted some mandla, he wanted
Ufuna
some mileage.
ukulekelelwa.
He wanted help, he wanted to give a message.
Efuna ubani alekelelwe.
The world is going to come to an end
Ethi umhlaba uyaphela.
because of people's way they behave.
Indlela abantu abahlala abaphila ngayo.
And the people laughed at it.
Abantu babemhleka.
But the day came.
Usuku lwafika.
And I'm saying here today,
Nangisho namhlanje
not sending messages of doom and gloom.
angithumeli umlayezo kanjalo.
I'm bringing messages of hope.
Nginikeza umlayezo wethemba.
Because if we work together
Ngoba masisebenza ndawonye
and we understand the problem
siqonde inkinga esibhekene nayo.
and we have a compassionate heart
Sinozwelana enhliziyweni
and
zethu.
we have the knowledge,
Sinolwazi
then we can achieve that vision.
singakwazi ukuyenza le vision.
What has happened already,
Okwenzekala njengamanje
we have already met with Nkosi Bengu at Inanda Dam.
sihlanganile nenkosi ibhengu yasenanda.
We have met with Nkosi Lutuli at Amini.
Inkosi nothuli Mnini.
Today we had the pleasure of meeting with
Namhlanje
Nkosi,
sinokuhlonipheka behlane
who took the time
nasemabomvini
to be here today.
uthathe isikhathi ube sibe la namhlanje.
And we thank you.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
So this is what we need. We need respect. We need recognition.
Sifuna uba sisibonane
And we need to
basihlangane.
But we've got a vision
Sinombono
for development,
iyo ye development
for agricultural development,
yezolimo
like the sugar cane
njengo sugar cane njengoba kwenziwa
and fresh produce,
and fresh
amazambane and tomatoes,
imifino
but organic, so we can export it with make more money.
uyilwane organic.
We also want to grow, but here you understand you can't grow anything here
Siyawabona lapha ematsheni ayikho into engatshaleka
because of the umgot, the stones, the rocks.
na kanjalo nje ubona amadwala.
But other things can be done here.
Hey, enye into ingenzeka futhi.
If we look at Amnini,
Mangasubuka umnini
they've got plenty of water,
banamanzi amaningi.
but they've got people who are growing mangoes, nachis, avocado pear, and they're selling on the side of the road.
Bakujidayisa ngasemgwaqeni.
You don't have those same opportunities here.
Lawo mathuba lawo.
But we are here
Njoba silapha thina.
to make those opportunities.
Sikwazi ukucwaninga.
On my phone,
Efonini yami.
you must remember this umuntu ngabantu.
Ukwazi lokhu ukuthi umuntu umuntu ngabantu.
I've got 6,700 telephone numbers on my phone.
Ngena 6,700 wabantu ababona njani ngifuna.
It's people,
Abantu
not money.
akusikho ukuthi imali abantu ebafaka kwifoni yami ngoba umuntu
Because if you know people,
ngoba mawubazi abantu
you've got access to
uyakwazi
knowledge.
ukuxhumana nabo.
You've got access to help.
Uyabona ukuthi bakusize.
I'm going to leave one of the books here with the enforcing, with the Induna, which I promised.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave 2 others here. I never brought more,
Ngizoshiya enye ezincwadi.
but I want
Ngizoshiya lezi ncwadi naseyinduneni ekhumthi iqala kanjani esebenza isetshenzwa kanjani mawuqala ibhizinisi.
what I want to say is this.
Engifuna ukusho yilokho.
It is a time in South Africa's history
Isikhathi eSouth Africa
where we need peace and stability.
wesithola ukuthula nokuzinza.
And we don't want any more empty stomachs.
Asisafuna ube khona isizwe esingenalutho nje singayipheleli kuphela.
Unemployment is
Ukungaqashwa
50%.
50%.
The crime is up.
Hey, udlame nodlambedlu luphezulu.
Too many hunger smokers.
Ihunga idlalubi.
Too many problems.
Zinkinga zinenge inkinga.
We need to promote and protect the 10
Sidinga ukuba
commandments.
sivikele
Good values.
sivikele
Family values.
good values.
Good family values.
Ukuphila kwemndeni okuhle.
Pro-family values.
Ukuhlala kwemndeni.
Pro-moral values.
Sigqugquzele indlela.
If you have morality, you don't get involved in corruption.
Mawunesimo sokuphila kahle awutholakali ungena odlameni.
And if you have pro-life values,
Unempilo engahlelekanga kahle.
you don't commit murder.
Mawunempilo ehleleke kahle ngeke uthola ukubulela abantu.
We need to teach the Yangani
Sifuna sifundise izingane
the 10 commandments.
imithetho elishumi.
But I'm not here to give you a message. I'm not a pundis.
Angisiyena umfundisi.
I have a doctorate in theology.
Ya noma ngingenakho ukufunda lokho.
The evangelizing is this fundis's job.
Uvangela nokuthumela ke kwakheke lokho.
My job is to bring results.
Mina uba ngilethe imphumela. Lethe imphumela kusutha abantu. Lemphumela.
I just want to talk about Imneni, what has been done there.
Ngisifuna ukube manje ke ngiveze okuyona ngqikitho kuba kwamlayo ukuthi sekwenziweni kwenzekani emnini.
When we met with Pastor Knowledge,
Mangihlangana ke naye ke lowo umini.
we were introduced to Nkosi Lutuli,
Sahamba sawethulwa enkosini yokuthula.
Induna Nala,
Induna unalo.
also the other Nduna and the ward councillor,
sethulwa kuzo zonke induna nakwi-ward council ephethela khona khona
Eric Cornwall.
Eric Nkomo.
What we needed to do there as well
Sifuna ubeke sifuna ukwenza lapha eMnini
was to see what we can do
esayithini eMnini ke kusesayithini yeGod's Kingdom
to help the people.
ukuba kusizwe abantu kulo site kungasontwa nje.
So we're going to put a community hall there.
Sizokwakha ihholo lomphakathi kuleya ndawo.
We're going to do fish farming.
Sizokwakha indawo ebizwa kuthiwa i-fish farming.
So we've got fish farming.
There is a dam.
There's a dam there, mini dam.
Kunesokwenza i-fish farming eMnini dam.
We are going to create a nursery for fish.
Okwesithathu lapha sokwakha i-nursery
For fish.
yey'nhlanzi. Zohamba nesikebhe nami ufuna isandla.
This is the type.
Manje sekulesi sikhathi esesifikile.
You don't have to go with the skip out to the Rwanda.
Ungalokhu uyela koLiwanda uyofuna iy'nhlanzi.
All you have to do is grow the fish.
Asikhandela bethu ofishi. Bamnandi webabethu.
South African,
ESouth Africa
they don't like fish.
abawuthanda ufishi eSouth Africa bafuna inyama
You
yenkomo.
eat in kuku,
Inkukhu.
ungulubi, skunk, kormo,
Inkomo.
right? But no fish.
Ufishi lutho-ke ngabasemzini.
But it's good business.
Kodwa kuyibhizinisi.
Look at Zimbabwe.
Awubuke eZimbabwe.
Look at Malawi.
Ubuke eMalawi.
Look at Mozambique.
Ubuke eMozambique.
So we are going to teach people to fish,
Sizofundisa abantu ukuthi ufishi wakhiwa kanjani.
to grow fish,
Sitshale ufishi.
and then sell the fish, even if you don't want to eat it.
So fishing fish.
It's good business.
It's a good business. Chaiza.
I'm going to go just now,
Ngisengizohamba njengamanje.
but I want to share something with you.
Ngifuna uba ngikhulume nani.
We are also going to grow, and in Chinese,
Sizohamba lapha konke esizoyitshala planting. Into ebizwa kuthiwa utshani.
elephant grass.
Obizwa kuthiwa i-elephant grass ezofaka nendlovu.
The biological name or the botanical name is
Igama lakhona-ke lalela.
Miscanthus.
Kusaningane manje kusetshinqikitha izele phela lamanje. Kusalinganise kwaKlovu.
This is like sugar cane,
Lento ifana no-sugar cane umoba.
but this is like coal.
Lento khona
When I say coal, from under the ground.
njengamalahle bala ngaphansi.
Yeah. So all we're saying is that the coal is getting finished in South Africa.
Lo amalahle asephelile eSouth Africa.
So they want to create, you see electricity,
Uyabona ugesi eSouth Africa.
you got load shedding.
Load shedding ukuthi uzobukela i-TV vele yazi.
We can make diesel
Singenza udizili safa kudulela
for
upetrol.
3 rand a litre.
Oh, uzothenga iy'moto namkadizili. 3 rand later lalela emphasize.
We can make
Sizokwenza
electricity
udizili ubize 3 rand.
in your vehicle.
Sakhe nogesi. Awu bakwethu.
But people are talking about renewable energy.
Bathi khuluma abantu ngokuphenduphendula kwe-energy.
Renewable means you can replace it.
Uzothatha ube kuzokwenzeka lokho, khande lokho.
What we must do in South Africa,
Thina ufuna sikwenze eSouth Africa.
we must grow this grass.
Ufuna sitshale lento lobutshalo obuyilahla.
And you cut it once a year.
Ubunqamula kanye ngonyaka.
It's in Chinese. You cut it once a year.
Unqamula kanye njengotshana
But instead,
kanye ngonyaka.
instead of feeding it to the Nkomo
Kunokuthi ufunze inkomo,
or the Mbuzi,
imbuzi,
you put it into a boiler
ufaka ubhoyile.
plant, like a refinery,
Ufaka ubhayela.
a factory, a factory for making electricity,
Effect bisikhandela bisiyakha ugesi ngakho.
a factory for making diesel.
Ufethe emathatha lokho ikhande ngawo diesel.
We have the technology.
Sine technology of vessel rate.
There's already one plant which is going up at Richards Bay.
Manje amanje kunenye plant esebenza eRichards Bay la esisiwakhona.
We are working with those people.
Sebenza kanye nalabo bantu abaseRichards Bay.
We want to put one of these up next to Sarkor and Imnini.
Sifuna lethu ube siyifake kumsayiko, bona usayiko osempini. Mawuni sifube siyifake lapho lo.
we're going to create 3,000 jobs. Just for the plant. For electricity.
3,000 plus.
Jobs. 3,000 jobs.
3,000.
But there's plenty more jobs because we're going to plant. There's lots of opportunities. 3,000 jobs.
3,000 jobs.
You'll see my motor car here. You'll see the box on the back. In 1990, my background is electrical and mechanical engineering. I met with Andrew McKenny and Lawrence Mavunda, and I was general manager for Achi. But we won't talk about Achi. What I said, why is everyone in Warwick Avenue, they selling the same things? Tomatoes, lemons, banana, oranges, apple, and you're selling for the India. Where's people thinking? And also, they're selling in Warwick Avenue at the train station, the taxi rank, the bus rank, and they're all selling the same thing. And every week, we are saying, the police, they come and they take away, they torture, and they ask for the licenses. So I said, Yema, what we need to do, don't use the tafel, don't use the madalo and the boxes. I designed the first Coca-Cola trolley in 1990. But it's time now to bring this mobile spicer back. That's the name, mobile spicer.
Going
to be 1 minute, right?
1 minute.
Sorry? Okay, so what I'm saying is this. The worst problem for hawkers, the worst thing for people is to have somewhere to store their cart. Their cart, their trolley. I designed the cart, Coca-Cola trolley, so that people could sell something else. I also designed a cart where they could sell rice, stamps, sugar beans. Because when the bananas are 2 days old, you must throw them away. So hawkers, vendors, traders, They must sell something different. So I designed the mobile spaza. The biggest problem is that people, they must carry all their stuff in the morning and they must take it to storage at night.